The things that I love and hold dear to my heart are just borrowed, they're not mine at all. Jesus, only let me use them to brighten my way. Why he loves me, I can't understand. Roll back the curtains of memories now and then. Show me where you brought me from, Lord, and where I could have been. Just remember I'm human, and humans forget. So remind me, dear Lord. It's nothing good that I've done to deserve God's own Son. I'm not worthy for the stars in his hands. But you drove the way to Calvary to die in my stead. Why you love me, I just can't understand. So roll back the curtains of memories now and then. Show me where you brought me from, Lord, and where I could have been. Remember, I'm human, and humans forget. So remind me, dear Lord. It's a beautiful day, people. We're now in the cool weather, and I'm here. I'm thankful, and I know I didn't post a video in a while, and sometimes you get the ideas in your head, and then somebody reminds you that no, keep it going. Somebody reminds you that you should keep it going. And so you shake it off and you continue onward. So I did do a video yesterday, and I came home tonight, and I'm just sitting here at my desk. And I am just going over a few things, and I feel so good inside, and I want to sing, but since I had COVID, it's hard for me, like just one. I don't think you ever get rid of this darn thing. So for me to keep the tune, there's just one chord that it just tends to be off. But you know what, guys? It's not about the voice. And I always said it. If you look back at my video that I did when I lost 4 sizes, I think, dress sizes, it was last year in August. And I sang, and I felt good inside, and I sang. And I sang from the heart, and my niece was with me, and she kind of supported me on the back end, and we sang, and it felt good. And I know the last song, "To God be the glory for the things he hath done. Oh, just let me live my life, let it be pleasing, my God, to thee." And people appreciated it, and one person said, your voice needs fine-tuning. But as I say, when I go out, it's not about me, what I am, or it's about the message, guys. So, when I sing, it's not about my voice. I used to sing in the choir, and I had my good days, I had my awesome days. And when I'm at school and I sing and my kids would hear me, they would stop and they would say, Why aren't you? Why are you here? Why aren't you in a studio somewhere? I remember when I met Donnie and we would correspond a lot, and I love to sing. It's one of the things I love to do. That's my greatest thing when I go to church, to sing. And and I would sing, and he would say, "Hmm, that voice belong in the studio, man." I just love to sing. But as time has gone on, and I noticed that once COVID came, and I don't know what it is, but when I got it, it wasn't severe, but I found that there was just something I can get rid of. And it is, I'm not coughing, I'm not, I don't have anything, but it's just when I sing, I can't get my get all my things. But guys, listen, I'm still thankful I'm here. I am so grateful for all things. And so again, it's not about the word, the voice. It's just the words. I just felt like singing tonight. Just I come home and it just stays in my head. The things that I love and hold dear to my heart. They are not mine at all. They're just borrowed. My children, my blessings that I have gotten. It's not mine. It's not for me to brag about. It's not for me to feel complacent and compare and compete and put anyone down. I am thankful that those blessings have lasted so long because I have learned to share them and to be grateful and know that in all things I ought to give thanks. Today for the weekend I was a little bit down, not say down, I wasn't depressed. I just was kind of reflecting. I was going through a reflective mode, and today I got a text, and that thing just made my day. So it just took my day from this level and just brought it up to a great level. And I was just so thankful, I was just thankful. And I'm thankful for the person, and I'm praying God to just open these windows and to pour up more blessings on that person and the family. I just felt so elated. I felt so good. And as I walked in tonight and I'm sitting here, I just felt like singing. I want to sing. I want to shout it from the mountaintops. I want the world to know that my God of love has come to me, and I just want to pass it on. I wanted to feel the way I feel. I wanted to feel encouraged. I wanted to feel motivated. I'm sitting here in a suit that my sister-in-law made years ago, and I feel so good. If you look at it, see, I could button my suit. I could look. I'm just so thankful. I'm just so thankful. And I pray, God, that wherever you are, that you'll feel what I feel as you. It's not about getting monies or getting gifts, or some of our gifts, as I said, the most priceless gifts sometimes we get are those that doesn't cost a penny. And I just sat here and I just wanted to talk to you guys. I just wanted to just talk to you. And I want to just remind you to just empower you. If you're feeling any little thing tonight, like you feel like you want to start worrying about something, whether it's a panic attack or your what's the other one? You know, whatever it is, guys. Just reach out, just praise God, just give him thanks, give him the glory that you're still here and you feel blessed and you appreciate everything that he has done for you. I don't care how small it was. A lot of us, we overlook the small things, If people don't do big things for us, then they did nothing. But we need to stop and think of those small things. That is worth something. Sometimes the things we say, I know have a strong, they say have a strong presence. And but one thing with me, if I, you know, it's okay. You don't need to know that. My people, you don't need to know that. Just know that tonight I'm sitting here and I'm thankful to God, and I am just very thankful for so much. I came home and I didn't go to the kitchen. I don't even care about dinner. I'm not even hungry. I haven't gone anywhere, but I came through the door, picked up the mails, came through the door. I sat right here at my desk, and I'm just I just had to take this moment. Usually I'd come in, I put my stuff down, I said, thank you, Lord. I head to my bedroom and then to the bathroom, and then I head back. And I might go in the kitchen and see what's going there. And I walked in and I didn't even care if I smell a home cooked meal. I didn't care about I just came in and was just looking back at my day. The kids were tough today. They were tough. One teacher was out today, and and they were tough, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They were just tough. Like, I was asking them, is this when I get up and leave? Do you want a substitute teacher to come in and teach you? But through it all, I was able to just have just had to talk with them and just remind them how to put a worth on themselves and to pick themselves up and stand up for something. They need to be better than who they are and where they are, and fight for something. Because they talk about opportunity gaps and, our inner city kids and the low income families, and all these negative terms doesn't have to be used if we teach our kids to pick up themselves and use their God-given talents to do well. They come in and they're not learning, they're not trying, they're not doing much of anything. And tomorrow they will step out there and people come with things, holding up signs and talking about opportunity gaps and the unfortunate and the this and the that, and when they're given resources that they're not using. So tonight I said to my students, I said, you got to get up and believe in something. If you don't believe in anything, if you don't believe in something, if you don't have hope for better, if you're not trying to build the foundation you need to continue building on, if you're settling for so little that you come to class and you feel good to walk out without learning anything, then you know what? I don't want to hear people walk out there and talk about opportunity gaps, because they're getting opportunities, but they're not using it. So people rise up and teach your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, whoever they are who are getting ready to start building foundations, to be serious and to take it seriously. You cannot. Just a moment. It's just a moment, people. I don't like to see the wastefulness of our children, the things that they are just taken for granted. I'd like to see them about something. You have them in the little 6th grade kids, the dating and the disrespect and oh my goodness. We can't lose them. We cannot lose them. We have to find a way to reach them. And for those of you who are just having the young ones coming, please start laying the foundations from they start speaking. Start teaching them respectful behaviors, that hard work that has to go in to be successful. Teach them early so they have backbones to stand up and fight, so that when the going gets tough, that they will put that toughness in and let that toughness get going. I want to see our children do well, because they can do well and they can go out there and compete with the best among them if they want it. They have to first want it. So we want so much for them, but if they have no inclination of what they want, where they're going, how they're getting there, and why they need to build to get there, it's so tough. It's tough. It is tough. It's not a joke, people. Stop babying your children and stop cuddling them and making them feel like, when you say no and they cry, you don't like me. And because you don't like me, that's why. No, you don't even, don't squirm, don't even pretend like you hear them. You tell them, go get it done. You can cry later. Go get it done. Be firm. We're playing too much with these little kids and think it's cute. It's not cute when they get to 6th grade. They can't add, subtract, multiply, divide. They don't know what the operations that we use in math every day are. We have to build foundations, and it starts. Listen, it starts at home, guys. It starts in the crib, in the cradle, in the bassinet, in the whatever, our facial expressions, or the way we talk to them and with them and not at them. Those are necessary things, guys. Luckily for us, from the old ages, our parents didn't know better, so they would talk. But I look back now and I said a lot of talks Granny gave, it was, there was bad words sometimes used to come in, those kind of negatives. So, you're not coming out to nothing, you're this or you're that. Oops. You proved them wrong anyways. But you look for the most of the things that they did for you, and it was good. You never slept outside, you never go to bed hungry. Those are the two things. Your education wasn't cut short because you had to stay home and go to the farm and all of that. They gave you the opportunity. She gave me the opportunity to work hard and to build. She gave me that platform, and I'm thankful for that. I know she's up there smiling down at me. I know that. I know that, Granny Love. I know that. I know. But today we think kids are cute, and when they cuss and when they say things, you hear what the boy said, and we think it's funny. It's not funny. And they come home from school and, do you have homework? No, teacher didn't give me homework. And you let it slide like, oh, okay, no teacher is going to give homework. You're going to give homework. Can't you say to the kid, come see your timetable, let me hear, do you know your timetable? And you don't take yes for the answer, but you say, come say you 6 times, let me hear. Come say you 7 times, come say you 4 times. Come while I'm cooking, come. Let me hear what you learned today. Right? Alright, so you learn for multiply. You know for multiply, you know which one for go where. You know why you put a 0 for the placeholder. And then my son, the teacher, put a smiley face on the placeholder. You said, do you know why she does that? Yes, she tells us that X, Y, Z. You're having communication with the kids, and you are learning what they're learning without even being there. So yes, the things that I love and hold dear to my heart are just borrowed. They're not mine at all. Jesus only let me use them to brighten my way. So remind me, dear Lord. Just remind me, and that is why I keep going back and back and know that, if all these years people are telling me how good I am at what I do, then I want to give it to them. But God, I pray and ask you to pray with me that He'll open their dark understanding so they can learn, they can retain the concepts that are being taught to them and reviewed with them, because they should have seen this in elementary. But they come to the 6th grade and it's like they've never seen it. So just pray with me, people. We don't have to know them by name or number, but we can just pray that Miss Bev's production students, all 60 of them, that something will click. And so they start embracing their education more and making it valid and making it important and making it so that later on they're not saying, when people say, where is it? They don't have to say, oh, where is it? But they're saying, here it is. I've done what I needed to do. I am qualified. I am able to do something, whether it's opening their own business or getting a job in an industry or in a whatever. But that they're ready for it. Because, man, I'm telling you, I'm giving thanks. Each time I sit right here, you see what happens? I'm giving thanks for all things. And I am very grateful. And as I said today, I got some information and I was just screaming with joy. Like, you would think that what the person was sharing with me was just, but what they shared with me was as important to them as it was important for me, and I share that joy. I was so very pleased. And so we go on and we say, Lord, you know what? Thank you for all things great and small. Thank you. So, wherever you are, people, just find that moment, find those good things. Find my little GoPro. I've never used it, guys. All my videos came from my phone. But I have my little GoPro here, right? But have never used it. So there are no videos on it. There are no pictures, nothing. It's just here. Um, so it's just one of those things. I just felt like talking to you guys. I guess because I missed you so long, I just want to talk to you and just hope that wherever you are, you're finding something to just cry out to God or to just sing, you know, just sing and tell and let Him know your heart. Don't hold things in. A lot of our anxieties and our fears come from those things that we sit and we stress about. The things we can't change, leave them alone. The things we cannot change, let's leave it alone and just find a way to lift up our spirits. Don't let these anxieties take us over. Don't let these panic attacks take us over. Bev Brown, where you are, my dear friend, let us remember that when we say we're Christians, we cannot, when things are good, we're saying, yeah, I serve a living God and He provides. But when things are falling apart, then we throw God aside and we start taking on these things on our own. We have to, if we're saying that I'm a child of God, I'm a Christian, I'm walking in the way that He walked, then we have to remember that when things are not so right, we need to sing a song. Because people on the outside are going to look at us and say, but if it's, how come you're saying you serve God, but you're here now talking about? Let us remember that there's no perfection. He never told us there was perfection. Never. Never. Job was one of the most faithful to Him, one of the most, He gave him so much blessings, He gave him so much. But look at what happened to Job. So nothing is promised to us. And so we just go forth and we do the best we can and build with what we have. And we're thankful. But if something happens and we suddenly lose it, we shouldn't go crazy because it's gone, because it wasn't, life is like that. There are days when you're down and there are days when you're up, when you're really up. And so you want to make sure that the down days doesn't fall apart or take the life out of you, but you understand that today is not so great. But you know what, God, I give you thanks anyways. And I'm going to sing and shout and clap my hands and stamp my feet if I need to. If I need to. But I'm going to stay in a good place. Because I know that when the need is great, that you're there for me, God. And so when it goes down to a little bit, I still trust you. That even though it's getting smaller and smaller, but the time will come when you will replenish and we move forward. So let us not forget, people. Please never forget. Let us always remember, because in forgetting, you know what? So look, I have so much space. I look like this is not all. See. And my one staff member, she says, Beverly, you soon you're gonna start shopping again. I says, no, I'm wearing my clothes. Let them get big. Let them swing on me. I don't care. Because it's a good reminder of where I was and where I am now. So it's just, it's just today I'm just feeling like talking with you as if you were right here with me. Just talking to you guys, just talking to you. Just talking to you. And so you see I have enough space to grow. But I have space. And I'm not going to fill these things out. I'm going to shrinking them and to go on. So I hope where you are that you're finding, that comfort spot, that you're, in the center, and very balanced, and you keep hope alive. And you keep hope alive, because if you're hopeful, then you'll remember that life is ups and downs, ins and outs, little rain sometimes, a lot of green grass sometimes dry. But let us not forget that the blessings were there in abundance. Don't forget when things are a little different. Don't start cussing and carrying on, but continue to do the good you can do, and to let what you have be satisfied with what you have. Um, there's just so much to get up and be thankful for. So that's my message today, guys. I just felt like talking. I just felt like just talking to you guys, to just hold a mess with you guys, and to my little double chin. But I have nothing growing down here. Everything is good. Like when the doctors tell you to swallow, and then you swallow, and he sees that. God, look, you know what? There's so much to be thankful for. So much. So that I'm just saying here, give thanks. Give thanks. Lift up the children with me in prayer. Just say Miss Bev's Productions, or Miss Bev Kids. Just ask the Lord to guide them, to open a way for them, to help them to understand that their education is necessary and important, and to give them that, to ask God to just make them make an about turn, where they start coming in and wanting to learn, that they can learn to be loving and kind and decent, and that those who are stronger can pull those who are weaker up, instead of having the weak ones pulling them down. Just pray with me, Lord, my family, so that these children can be a shining star, and a huge example of what people want to see in young people, that they'll do well and they'll prosper, and so that they can be great people in their communities and to the families that they will create later on. Just pray with me, guys, to just have God intervene, and to just make a change, make a positive change, a change where they come in wanting to learn and trying to learn, instead of wasting time. 60 kids, and you might only have 10 or 15 out of that who are ready to do what they need to do, and they're just hard. But I'm here, and I'm going to keep trying. Take care of yourselves. If you can be good, be careful. But hey, walk good, do good, live good. Love, 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 love. Until you love when it hurts, right? But keep loving. Don't give up. Keep on loving. And as, what was it my son said? How long can you punch someone who tries to hug you? Just keep hugging them. Just keep on hugging them. Don't back off. Don't give up. Keep on hugging. Because in so doing, they're probably pushing away, punching away, don't want you to get close, they don't want to feel the good feeling of what it feels like to be loved, or they had before, and then maybe they have before, but then something happened, and they start figuring that I can't trust people who say they love me and care about me, and then they leave me alone. They leave me, or they hurt me badly. So, but just don't give up. Keep loving.